Hi friends, myself Arnab Kundu. You are watching my channel Technical Arcoin. Today I will talk on the layers of internet. Okay, if we talk about what are the different layers of internet, then we can say internet have three layers. Number one, surface wave. Number two, deep wave. And number three, dark wave. Okay, whatever we search on Google or Bing or Yahoo, this is actually going on through surface wave, right? Only 4% of overall total internet is the surface wave. Okay, 90% of internet is deep wave and 6% of internet is dark wave. Okay, dark wave can be accessed by Tor browser where onion routing is used. So today I will discuss these three layers of internet elaborately. So let's dive in. So friends, today I will discuss on topic internet where we unveiling the surface wave, deep wave and dark wave. Okay. So at first we should know what are the different layers of internet. Basically internet is divided into three layers. One is surface, another is deep and another is a dark wave. Okay. What is surface wave? Surface wave is the portion of the World Wide Web that is available to the general public and searchable with standard web search engines, right? It is the opposite of the deep web. Okay, the section of the internet that is being indexed by search engines is known as the surface web or visible web. Okay, actually the layer of internet basically the two types. One is the visible web, another is the hidden web. So surface web is the part of the visible web. So another two web like deep web and dark web, they are the part of the hidden web. Okay, and the next layer is deep web. Deep web is the part of the World Wide Web whose contents are not indexed by standard web search engines. Okay, the content of the deep web is hidden behind HTTP forms and includes many common uses such as webmail, online banking and services that users must pay for and which is protected by a paywall. Okay, such as video on demand, some online magazines and newspapers and many more, right? Content of the deep web can be located and accessed by a direct URL or IP address and may require password. Okay, and another hidden web is known as dark web. Okay, the dark web is defined as a layer of information and pages that you can only get access to through so-called overlay networks, right, which run on top of the normal internet and obscure access, right? You need special software to access the dark web because lot of it is encrypted and most of the dark web pages are hosted anonymously, right? Now we talk about the difference between surface, deep and dark web. Okay, the surface web is not whole of the web. The deep web is much larger than the surface web and the dark web is the tiny part of the deep web. Okay, so in this picture this is a given a iceberg and topmost part is known as the surface web, like publicly available websites, search engines, right? And in middle is a deep web where some medical information, various databases, legal documents, scientific reports, subscription info, government intelligence, company specification, repositories, etc. can store in the deep web part, which is also hidden web. Okay, And the last part, so much bottom of that, is a tiny part which is within the part of the deep web, is known as the dark web. Dark web, it is the part of the deep web actually, okay, and it's very tiny area. Here actually illegal websites and informations, Tor encrypted websites, websites that sell drugs, private communication forums, this type of operation can do in that particular layer of the internet known as dark web, right? Now, first of all, none of them are illegal to enter, means surface web, deep web and dark web, all layers we can enter within. Everything is running on the same internet, right? The difference is that what is usually called dark web is only accessible when using Tor browser, where the onion routing is used, right? So this table is given the difference between the surface web, deep web and the dark web. First characteristic is the description. For the surface web, contain that search engine can find. In case of deep web, contain that search engine cannot find. And in the case of dark web, contain that are hidden intentionally, right? The second point, the surface web is also known as visible web or indexed web, whereas deep web is known as invisible web or hidden web or deep web, and dark web is also known as dark net, okay? The all wave means all layers are constituted in the web, means every web is running on the same internet, right? Now the content is concerned, surface web content are the legal, deep web content some part is legal, some part is illegal, but dark web most of the part is illegal, right? For information found, only 4% is part of the surface web of all total internet, 90% is part of the deep web and 6% is the part of the dark web, right? What are the browsers they are used? For surface web, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, etc. For deep web, same thing, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, also the Tor browser also used. But for the dark web, only the Tor browser is used, right? Now the surface web, which is the part of the internet that is indexed by search engines, makes up about 4% of the total internet. The deep web, which includes websites not indexed by search engines and requires specific access, makes up above 90% of the internet, right? The dark web, a small portion of the deep web, is often associated with illegal activities and makes up around 6% of the internet, right? So in that picture, what are the surface web applications or what are the part we are used, like Google, Facebook, these type of websites we can use as a surface web, and this percentage is only 4%. And below, all are the hidden web. One is deep web, some parts are legal and some parts are illegal. In case of deep web, like net banking, research papers, medical records, private forums, private networks, hidden wiki, right? But the last part is the dark web, which is the 6% only. It is totally illegal, okay, and need a Tor browser to access it, right? And when we access this dark web, the user is anonymous, right? Now we talk about how the web works. Decentralized web content is stored on servers around the world, right? Uncontrolled, anyone can set a web server, create a web page, register a web address and publish the website, okay? Uncurated means not comparable. No one indexes the web and there is no requirement to register a website with any authority, right? Now more about deep web. Starts in the year 1994 as a hidden web, and from 2001 it started to introduce as deep web, okay? Used by defense, revolutionary, researchers and governments, right? Deep web is the internet that cannot be accessed through standard search engines or the pages that are not indexed in any way, okay? There are millions of pages on the internet. However, about 90% of the pages are not indexed by the search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing, okay? Which means only a tiny portion of the internet is accessible through the search engines or standard means, right? Now, how does the dark web work? Okay, it mainly works on the principle of rerouting the data via onion router network known as Tor. Okay, there are many volunteers across the world who have given their bandwidth to make this network work. Okay, there are 3 nodes in the Tor network which are used to achieve anonymity. Okay, they are entry node, intermediate node and exit node. Okay, all the activities on the surface web and deep web leave an auditable trail. Okay, but the dark web uses an encrypted network to connect to sites anonymously. Okay, activities inside the dark web cannot be traced. Need a special browser named Tor browser for onion routing to access the dark web. Okay, now we talk about the onion router. Onion routing is a technique for anonymous communication over a computer network. Okay, impossible to trace the user. Without the knowledge about programming, networking, proxy, it is difficult to work on dark web. Okay, not use .com domain, use bitnet, onion, freenet domain. Okay, onion network uses various layers and that is why it is called onion, right? And this is the logo for Tor browser. Okay, use .onion in their address. Okay, now if we conclude today's topic, then we can say there is a lot of information available on the dark web that is not illegal to read but could possibly be illegal to use. Okay, for instance, information about hacking, it is not illegal to read and know about it, but it would be illegal if you used it to penetrate systems you do not have permission to access, right? Deep web and surface web is the same thing, only difference being that deep web is a term used about things not found through search engines, right? Entering the dark web itself is not illegal, but it is important to note that illegal activities often take place there, right? Overall, the dark web can be beneficial and harmful depending on how it is used, right? I hope you have understood today's topic. Today's topic is different layers present our internet, surface web, deep web and dark web, right? If you like this video, please like it, share it. If you have some doubts, just write in the comment section. I will try to solve this problem. Those who are still not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Keep watching Technical Arcane for upcoming more videos. So today up to this. Thank you and bye bye.